Namaskaram. My name is Delamay, and I'm really excited to share with you more about my retreat here in beautiful Bali. So movement medicine is a concept which has been developing in my own practice ever since I've been on the planet for like 37 years. And it's a culmination of all the embodiment practices that I love and that I come back to again and again. So during the retreat, we will be meeting twice a day for our morning and evening practices. And within that, you also have the option of joining us for a teacher training, a 36-hour teacher training. And this teacher training, it's all about self-inquiry. It's all about a experiential experience, diving into the different pathways of movement, which provide us different levels of healing. So over the years, we have explored different pathways of movement, yoga being the one that we return to daily. But on top of that, we've also experienced a Balinese dance class, a meridian wash, qigong practice, ecstatic dance practices, self-massage. And for this year, we're going into movement as non-verbal communication. So movement as non-verbal communication. We're going to be drawing upon different aspects of 5 rhythms, different aspects of somatic movement, different aspects of hands-on assist, hands-on adjustments, and what it means to move into someone's space and how to communicate non-verbally when we do the hands-on assists. So it's all about tapping into and experiencing the different layers of what it means when we explore this concept of movement medicine. So this is basically suitable for anyone who is a lover of movement, a lover of dance, a lover of self-expression, a lover of self-exploration. And it's about taking time out for yourself to gather the tools and the techniques that's needed for you for when you go home in your own practice and in your own classes, to be able to prescribe yourself the ultimate movement practice. So during our time together, we'll be covering different pathways of movement meditation, tapping into the energetic layers of the koshas, the energetic chakra system, the elements which influence our daily life, the Vayus, the movements of prana, and of course organic sequencing, which is about following the natural pathways and the natural flow of the body. So the rotation of the joints, the lengthening and the contraction of the muscles, exploring our own movement capacity within a really nourishing, sustainable and inspiring atmosphere here in Bali. So you may or may not know that the original name of Ubud actually means medicine. And so when people come here, people flock here from all around the world on pilgrimage for healing. People would come to Ubud from all different places around Bali, searching for healers and priests and all different kinds of medicine to heal themselves. And so I feel that is why I've been so energetically drawn here to create this movement medicine retreat experience for people. And during our daily practices, we'll be going into Prana Vinyasa sequencing and methodology, which is also very much an energetic, embodied experience. But if you want to go really deep into this concept of movement medicine, then this teacher training may be for you. So within the teacher training, you also receive a very comprehensive manual, which has lots of information in there that we'll be covering. So when you go home, you'll be able to flick back through the manual and remember and re-experience what we shared together. You'll also receive a pre-recorded movement medicine sequence template to practice leading up to the retreat. It works as a progression, so there's 3 different layers of the sequence. And also, during our time together, you'll be encouraged to make that sequence your own, to create that sequence to suit your own embodied experience. We'll also be going to see a Balinese dance performance, and of course be sharing in an open circle about our own relationship to movement. So when it comes to embodied practices, the body itself holds memories. The cells hold memories of past experiences, whether it be positive or traumatic or full of joy. And so when we tap into this idea of movement medicine, it's very natural for blockages to be released, for insights to be had, for inspiration to come, and to really break through your own barriers of when it comes to being a movement practitioner and being in that space of embodiment. So I know there's many different types of expressions of movement medicine, but this type of movement medicine that I've created really is about a culmination of all these practices which I've been so passionate about for 37 years. So I'll be sharing with you different techniques that was passed on to me by my teacher Shiva Ray through the Yoga Trance Dance lineage, through the Prana Vinyasa lineage, through and from the different 5 rhythms teachers that I've studied with over the years, such as Kate Sheila, and also different somatic practices from my own studies and dance movement therapy practices. And of course, my partner, he'll also be sharing some movement practices from a Chinese martial art perspective. So it really is a full embodied experience that I cannot wait to share with you all. The last few years have just been phenomenal, and we've had yogis and movers and shakers flying in from all around the world, from the States, different places in Europe, Australia, New Zealand, different places of Asia. So it really is about a coming together of tribe, and coming together and creating a tribe. We come together as strangers and we leave as family, which is so beautiful, especially here in Bali, where we feel very embraced and we're very taken care of. So we have, of course, you will be fed amazing food every day, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, raw options. There's plenty of time to chill out by the pool. It's a saltwater pool. We'll be staying at a eco retreat center. I'm in the Charlotte right now. And a majority of the food that we eat is grown and picked fresh from the garden daily. We are just a few minutes walk away from the center of Ubud, where there's an abundance of shops and cafes to meander around in during your free time. And of course, we'll be going to see the amazing Idaresi for a water blessing and a sunrise hike up Mount Batur. Plus, for this year, which I'm really excited about, is Nyepi, the Balinese New Year. So the Balinese, they celebrate like no other culture in the world that I've come across. So the day before Nyepi, they have a huge procession in the street with big effigies of Ogo Ogo. Ogo Ogo is like a demon, I guess. And so the idea is that they invoke the demon to make them happy, to make the offerings, to do the ceremony. And then the next day, everything is in silence. Everything is shut down. Everything is closed. Even the airport is closed. And they have special priests and policemen patrolling the streets to make sure no one is outside. And they believe that if you go outside on this auspicious day, that the demons can come into you. And so the idea is to invoke them and to make them happy, so then we can live in peace for the next year. And during Nyepi, the day of silence, you have the choice to be in complete silence yourself. You have the choice to isolate yourself away from the group if you feel that that's what you want to do. Or you can join us. We have Vipassana meditations, we have a mandala painting workshop. The practices will be continuing, will be fed and nourished during that day. So there'll be plenty of activities to keep you busy if that's what you feel that you need during that auspicious and sacred day. So if you have any questions about this retreat, if you have any questions about movement medicine itself, if you are inquisitive at all about joining us, then I highly encourage you to please reach out and get in touch. It really is an experience that people return to again and again, because each year is fresh, each year is new. There's new sequences, there's new content, there's new aspects of the practice which I've been developing over the year and bringing together to present to you from my heart and from my own passion of what I love to do. So once again, these practices are for all levels of movement abilities. They are suitable for all types of yoginis, all types of dances, all different styles. So it is about coming together and celebrating our love of movement together in a safe space, in the beautiful surrounds of Bali. So if you have any questions, let me know. Full details are on my website, and I look forward to meeting you here in March, 26th of March to the 2nd of April this year. We have very limited spaces left, so I highly encourage you to come, join us, and immerse yourself in this beautiful practice that is movement medicine. Many blessings.